as you can see here, the game takes place on a giant floating continent known as the Lost Hex. The Lost Hex is home to 6 brand new enemies. They're called the Deadly Six. The Deadly Six are actually subjugated by Eggman. And Sonic, in typical Sonic fashion, realizes that Eggman's got something weird going on with this shell of his, and he's like, I gotta get rid of that shell. The shell, unfortunately, is the only thing keeping the Deadly Six in line, and the Deadly Six have the power to control Eggman's mechs. So when you remove the one thing stopping 6 of these guys from controlling a giant robot army, you understand the problem then that Eggman and Sonic have. That's right, Eggman and Sonic have to team up. The Deadly Six, even though they're subjugated by Eggman, they're not good guys. So they have their own agenda. They really don't care about Sonic. They don't care about any of the other characters. And they only care about themselves. So even though Sonic has essentially freed them from Eggman's subjugation, they don't care about that. And so realizing this, Sonic and Tails and Eggman have to work together to find a way to fight back against the Deadly Six, and that's where our story comes into play.
Now I know there's also a 3DS version of the game. Is there any significant differences between the two this time around? I know there was pretty big differences between the 3DS version of Sonic Generations and its console versions.
That's exactly right. So every level on the 3DS is a brand new level in this one. Additionally, like with Generations with Colors, if you remember, they were all 2D side-scroller games. For the first time in history, we have a 3D Sonic game that is played in the same way you see it on the Wii U, which is you're running into the screen. It's in full 3D in terms of gameplay, and we're very excited about that. Additionally, on top of that, I like that word additionally, you can create RC gadgets using Tails Workshop on the 3DS, and then you can transfer those over to the Wii U. And on the Wii U, you can collect these gadgets, and the second player can control the game and use those and help out first player as it's going through, like if he was to die to a blue laser. Second player could have picked up some rings for him in the middle there to help him out.
Now, what about the need for stuff?
Yeah, we haven't quite revealed everything about that, but what I will say is that that involves the RC gadgets as well. Nothing else from me on that. You'll find out very, very soon. So.
Good. Crazy levels like this for later worlds,
Absolutely. So almost every world has a crazy sort of differentiating part to it. You notice that the desert ruins, it does have a literal desert ruins area, and then it has the dessert ruins. This is part of the Frozen Factory world, which does have a frozen tundra-like level to it where you're a giant snowball. It does also have some other levels where you're just running around this frozen factory. But in the middle of it, then you get to this level, and you're like, oh, I'm in a bright, colorful, warm casino. This is kind of cool. So you'll notice we do that. That's why we call them worlds and not zones. I had a couple people ask me about that. Why are they zones anymore? And that's why.
So of the levels you've shown so far, what is your favorite world?
So far, probably either Desert Ruins because it makes me hungry, and then I go binge on candy, or one of the Frozen Factory levels, the other Frozen Factory level we've shown off, which is the giant snowball level. That reminds me of Super Monkey Ball a little bit, and I really love the music in that one too. I actually always love the snowy, winter-themed levels in Sonic games for some reason. Ice Cap, the ones in 3D Blast, I mean, you name it, so.
Nice. So,
well done.
When is Sonic Off-Road coming out?
It comes out end of this month, October 29th, exclusively on the Wii U and 3DS.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.